Let's go.
How's it going, guys? This is Brendan Clink, and I'm here with Dwayne Menders.
Nice to meet you.
And we got a couple questions. So I'm going to start it off with this interview. And how old were you when you started playing football?
6 years old.
6 years old?
Yeah.
And can you talk to me a little bit about the recruitment process and what it was like to you?
Recruitment process. Well, I went to two high schools. My first high school I went to was a little powerhouse, and so I moved like around my 11th grade year down to like South Florida. I'm from South Florida, but more down south. So I went to a private school, and I started getting recruited like 9th grade. I started receiving letters from University of Missouri, Florida Atlantic, FIU, USF, UCF. I received my first offer in 11th grade. It was a verbal offer from FIU and FAU. I received my third offer from USF, and my last offer was Menders College.
So it seems like those are some good, really good schools there, and that you got people were looking at your film and they wanted you. So what made you choose Menders overall amongst those schools?
I chose Menders because you go on a recruiting board. It's like those three schools. They had like 6 receivers in my class. I was committed there, and I didn't want to, be a 7th receiver, and I want to play like my senior year. So I wanted to impact the team right away. So I came here, and there was only 2 receivers in my position group, and I was the third one.
So you want to make a statement. You wanted to get as much reps as possible.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. So home opener against Bryant, over 6,000 people in attendance. You tied the record in most receptions in the game with 12. Tell me about your emotions. How did it feel?
Actually, I didn't even know I got 12. So I was just out there playing football like I always do. That came about, watching film, staying at the practice, getting more catches with my quarterback. Because that week we had a new quarterback, wasn't our starting quarterback. So I had to get him comfortable and get him, ready for the game. And
also you had a 146-yard game, which was your best, most amount of yardage that year. So that was a great moment. It was a good game for you to go out there. So a kid from a small town in Florida who quickly became Austin Day's #1 receiver. What did you have to do to get to that point?
Well, since I came as a freshman, I've been a little Florida bond, and we're waiting for our moment, and the moment's now. We go home, we have time to work out from like 3 hours away. We meet up, we work out, stayed here up the whole summer, watched film, ran routes, lifted together, and created that bond.
So Austin's from Florida as well.
Yeah.
Did you know him prior, or?
Prior to here, no, I didn't. I didn't know him. When I came from high school, I didn't know him, but I just knew he was from Florida.
And which NFL player do you model your play style over?
Antonio Brown.
AB?
Yeah.
You like his route runnings?
Yeah, and I actually work out with him at home too.
Really?
Yeah.
You're close with him?
Not close, but you got the same receiver trainer.
Wow. Do you feel like he has a lot of influence in your game? Do you feel like you'd be the same player without him?
I won't say be the same person, but he keeps my head level-headed in a sense, and he made me look at football from a different perspective, and made me want to watch film more and more.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the best receivers of our generation, aside from Megatron. So that's a huge man right there to look up to. What's your pump-up music? What do you like to listen to?
Pump-up music. I say Ghana or NBA Youngboy.
Ghana NBA?
Yeah.
And which NFL quarterback, given the opportunity one day, if you make it there, which quarterback would you want to catch passes for out of all the 32 right now?
I'll say Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
How come?
Well, in a sense, he's an RPO quarterback. It's fast, quick release off the arms. I like deep routes. I like routes come across the middle, and he likes sidearm, which creates that tight spiral and tight window throws. And I like catches like those. Lamar
Jackson, definitely one of the future players of this NFL. So, and he's definitely having a great season this year.
Definitely is.
But Dwayne, I really appreciate your time, and I wish you best of luck this season.
Thanks so much.
All right.